Good morning. Today is Sunday, August 31st. It's about 5:40 in the morning. I got 3 of these all lined up and ready to go, all by the same author. If I'm lucky enough, I can knock them all out today. Wish me luck on that. Otherwise, you'll see them over time, and the shirt will change, and blah, blah, blah. And even today, we have Beyond the Black Spectacles Lies the Quilting of Stars by Dr. Donna Clovis. That's a picture of her dancing or something like that back there. This is published by Balboa Press, a division of Hay House, what some might call a vanity press. This one here is another tome presented to you by Dr. Donna Clovis, coming to you at a full 63 pages, including a foreword, preface, introduction, and afterword. It also includes about 17 pages that are blank, as all the chapters begin on the same side of the page. So if one starts and finishes here, which many of them do, the page is blank. About 17 blank pages in total. So 63 pages, less 17. We're talking about 46 pages with words on them, complete with a 9-word preface. To endure the darkness is to embrace the stars. And even an 18-word chapter 19. At $8.99, suggested retail price, I'll leave it up to you to see if you're getting your money's worth, if and when you pick this up. So where does this one begin? It starts with poetry, regarding a woman defacing public property with graffiti on a bathroom mirror in a Princeton bathroom, using red lipstick. So, for the character, in order for her to move on, she has to not look back at this event. And the journey that is taken for us begins with this quote: "Black space of the heartfelt infinite beyond slavery's past." In a realm called Black Beyond Princeton, where scientific Princetonians once believed the hearts of black men were just empty vessels, capable of holding nothing but white air. And white air is that nothing of an empty jar of their own specimens. There is a synchronicity in the quiet black dark screen of Princeton's place. A secret that transcends beyond the spectacles of the white librarians, beyond their senses, because you, the reader, are there to capture the history of black truth before she captures it for herself and steals it away, the black truth, away from view. Because the librarian, Dr. Donna Clovis conveys, will deceive you, will force you to see history and truth through their choices. And what follows is simply an allegory of the power of the librarian's spectacles, and how you should steal them from her, as if blinding the librarian will force her to not see the book of truth that you need to survive and conquer. So, in order to prosper, you ponder the idea of leaving another blind. I'm not sure how promoting vandalism and theft are important to learning, but Dr. Donna Clovis, her words portend those, as a end justifies the means approach to simply learning. But, let's face it, there truly is no other earthly way to learn than to take up those practices. So this larceny assists you to create the world. And I shit you not when I say this from the text. Create the world you thought you wanted to see. Essentially, what MAGA Republicans do when they watch Fox News. Seeing the world they want to see. And Dr. Donna Clovis will go after those people from time to time in her writings. But that mindset is perfectly fine with her perspective for her goals, which somehow are written as your goals in the book. And get this, the librarian spectacles allow you to believe the truth of the author. Holy fuck. Overtly pointing that this author is truth as your speed moves faster and you catch up to, quote, my mind as the author. And it's her truth, even though this is a book of fiction, as is on the book she bought. So I don't know about you, but I cannot thank Dr. Clovis enough to let me see the world as she sees it. To become enlightened via her words. To see and hear the truth that she knows. And we are now catching up to her knowledge of the truth. We are a blessed audience of readers to be allowed to hear Dr. Donna Clovis' truth. Because you need this so that you may navigate through the black and white segregation texts. One moment. I'm still in the euphoria from basking in the light. What follows next is a bit more of that word salad I mentioned in my last video by this author. Maybe it was 2 videos ago. They tend to blend. Like now I've got 3 of these that I'm going to do. Okay? They're going to be a bit repetitive. Much of the preceding chapterettes in this one has, I see you now from the future that is the past. Synchronicity. Quantum. Lens. A character that she writes about started like 8 books ago or so. And yes, I have to say character because, like I said, these are works of fiction. So, because of that, they're characters made up for the story as far as the reader is concerned. This character cleans Einstein's classroom. And this is at Princeton University, by the way, apparently she's cleaning while he's teaching. And through this, she learns all that Einstein has to offer. And those lessons, they're part of the universe. So they'll even attach themselves to the chalk dust in the classroom at Princeton, which might have some of the same chalk dust in Princeton there today, conveying the equations and the truths that Einstein learned kind of in the air for all time. Although, well, I would hope not, because she's supposed to be a cleaning lady. And it truly wouldn't say much to her cleaning skills if the 90-year-old dust is still lying around in there. And therefore, knowledge in the dust. Dust travels to the future. And knowledge through dust comes to you today. Synchronicity. A word in this synchronicity that keeps popping up. It's one of those not defined words in these books, or extremely loosely defined, and you'll see it very, very often. And this example is just such an instance. So, essentially, Dr. Donna Clovis writes a book. You read the book. Synchronicity. A simple wiki definition. Synchronicity is to describe events that coincide in time and appear meaningfully related, yet lack a discoverable causal connection. Psychology Today also defines it. Synchronicity is a phenomenon in which people interpret two separate and seemingly unrelated experiences as meaningfully intertwined, even though there is no evidence that one led to the other, or that the two events are linked in any other casual way. Though many people perceive signs or spiritual meetings in synchronistic events, most scientists believe that such events are more likely coincidence that only seem meaningful due to aspects of human thinking such as confirmation bias. Moving on. There are also numerous installments in the literature on how I, the author, am the scribe, allowing you to see the future from this gift. Can't make this up. Other items of note, and again, we're most of the way through this by now, probably. And we escape through a back trapdoor as a beam of light, dancing upon a star called Truth and Freedom, revealed in the symbolism of the threaded quilts of quasars and lines of textual black space. And it's what Einstein confided in Carthenia. That's the name of the cleaning woman from earlier, aka Miss Ida B's mother. Einstein confided in Carthenia in the classroom of Princeton University of a mathematical insight and quilting of the codes shared secret from notes to a diary of my book, Now. From a librarian's stolen magnified glasses that you, the reader, possess and see through. Reading of an always stumble on this word. Reading of an apocalyptic future written text sent back in time. Pretty coherent writing, right? Right? So, you see, racist segregated Princeton is giving one-on-one tutoring to the black cleaning staff. You know, as racists do. The most genius of the whites imparts quantum mechanics to a slave servant, one who can't wipe up chalk dust properly, it would seem, to transcribe in a quilt for the future all the secrets of white science. That segregated Princeton, damn you. And through all this, the synchronicity of the past speaks to the future, and the quilt transcribes the black space and message. Now we get to about chapter 22, and it's all about don't look back. Because if you look back into a mirror, you've rewritten the signature of your red lipstick. Remember the graffiti from before? Everything changed back, and you are lost in the past. So make that what you will. And that, my dear listeners, is that. Again, I'm not quite sure what I have to end this on. It's so few pages, so few words. It's hard to actually grasp exactly what the content is meaning to convey. And most likely, I'm sure the majority of my ignorance stems from the middle-aged, white, heterosexual manhood with which I inhabit. So I don't have the capability of understanding the knowledge that Dr. Donna Clovis has dropped on my head with this tome. But as always, I say, see for yourself. These books are readily available for you if you want to do such as that. So in the meantime, what I'm going to say is thank you very much. I'll see you soon enough. Bye-bye.